There are all sorts of neighborhoods out there. There are some that aren't so good and some that are quite nice. Well, today I'm going to be sharing a few details about the Steeple Chase neighborhood here in Lake Mary, Florida. There's quite a bit to this little community, so be sure to stick around until the end so you don't miss out on a couple of little details that you may not have considered. I'm Chuck Shaver, and I'm a local realtor with the Shaver Group here at Keller Williams Heritage Realty in Central Florida. And in this channel, we do all sorts of videos on what it's like to work, eat, sleep, or whatever here in Central Florida. If that's the information that you want, make sure you tap that subscribe button and click that little bell so that you're notified whenever I do another video just like this. Of course, if you're thinking of moving to Central Florida, you can always call me directly. So let's get into just what Steeple Chase does and does not have to offer. Steeple Chase is a gated community of around 142 energy-efficient single-family residential homes, most of which have tile roofs. Taylor Morrison started building in here right around 2014, and they finished up, for the most part, around 2019. These are luxury-style homes, and most of them sit on a quarter to a half-acre lots, although there are a bunch of them in here that sit on 1 acre or even a little bit better-sized lots. Steeple Chase has its own private gate to the 14-mile-long Seminole Trail. This asphalt trail is great for walking or cycling, but the Seminole Trail is part of the larger Florida Coast-to-Coast Trail, which runs all the way from over in Pinellas County near St. Pete over to Titusville on our east coast. The entrance to Steeple Chase is absolutely gorgeous, and it really sets the stage for a beautiful neighborhood. But once inside, it's really pretty simple. There isn't a lot of flash here. Now, don't get me wrong, it's very nice, and perhaps the simplicity along with its location is what really makes Steeple Chase so special. Steeple Chase is located in Lake Mary, Florida, just west of I-4 and across from Heathrow. It's about a 20-minute ride to Orlando and about a 45-minute ride down I-4 to Daytona and New Smyrna beaches. Sanford is the neighboring city to the east, and Sanford International Airport is under a 20-minute ride, and Orlando International Airport and Disney World will both take you around 40 minutes. Steeple Chase is very close to a bunch of restaurants and stores right here on Lake Mary Boulevard, and the movie theater is just about 3 miles up the road in the Colonial Town Park Center. I've eaten way too much ice cream at that Cold Stone Creamery up there. Of course, there's a Walmart, there's a Sam's Club, a Home Depot, and all sorts of that stuff right close by too. And there's a new hospital right down the street as well. This area west of I-4 is predominantly nicer estate-style homes. There are a ton of homes in the area selling well above $1 million, and it's the area that many of the area's wealthiest people call home. Sometimes instead of climbing on I-4 when I'm heading down to Orlando, my wife and I will jump on Markham Woods Road, which is just west of Steeple Chase, just to look at some of those beautiful homes. It surely beats the view of the brake lights on I-4, that's for sure. Steeple Chase is all about the lifestyle, and luxury living is what you get right here in the middle of everything. Many locals here commute to Orlando, but there's plenty of business and professional activity going on right here in Lake Mary. This community is large enough that if you want to be left alone, you can, but small enough that if you want to know your neighbors, you can do that too. At the time of this recording, Steeple Chase residents are zoned for Woodland Elementary, Markham Woods Middle, and Lake Mary High. However, these zones do change, so I'm going to include a link to the zoning page for Seminole County Schools below. I've heard it said many times by people throughout Florida that Seminole County Schools is regarded as the best in the area. Seminole State College is about a 15-minute ride, and it'll take you about 30 minutes if you take the 417 down to I-4. Steeple Chase really is a great little hidden gem, but it isn't for everyone, and Taylor Morrison didn't make it to be a one-size-fits-all community either. To live in here, you're going to need to have $1.5 to $2 million, and that's going to get you 4,000 to about 5,500 square feet in a prime location here in the Lake Mary Markham Woods corridor. Steeple Chase is a great little community, but the Homeowners Association dues are going to get you for about $220 a month. Now, I know that $220 is very little for these days, especially at a price point like this, but I really don't see that it gets you much. I mean, there's no swimming pool, there's no community center or anything like that. On top of that, the community itself is pretty average aside from these beautiful homes. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not running it down. I love this little community and the way it's kind of tucked away right here in the middle of everything. Now, is it worth it? Yes, I believe the Steeple Chase neighborhood should definitely be considered for those in this price point. If it's flash and pomp that you're after, though, I think you should look elsewhere. There's plenty of options right here in this area if it's flash and pomp that you're after. This entire area has a ton of gorgeous communities and all those amenities that so many communities do offer. Steeple Chase is more about gorgeous homes in the right location for those that just want to enjoy life. If I've left something out here, please let me know. Put it in the comment sections below. You know, your feedback is really important for others watching this same video. If you have comments or real estate needs, Either leave them in the comment section below or reach out to me directly. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and check out some of my other videos. I'll see you soon.